Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Emboldening text 22, text 23, text 24 of chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Text 22. Purushah sa parah partha bhaktaya labhayast vananayaya yasayantah sthani bhutani yena sarvamidam tatam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. It is here clearly stated that the supreme destination from which there is no return is the abode of Krishna, the Supreme Person. The Brahma Samhita describes the supreme abode as Ananda Chinmay Rasa, a place where everything is full of spiritual bliss. All the variegatedness manifest there is of the quality of spiritual bliss, nothing there is material. That variegatedness is expanded as the spiritual expansion of the Supreme Godhead Himself. For the manifestation there is totally of the spiritual energy as explained in chapter 7. As far as this material world is concerned, although the Lord is always in his supreme abode, he is nonetheless all pervading by his material energy. So by his spiritual and material energies, he is present everywhere, both in the material and in the spiritual universes. Yasayantah sthani means that everything is sustained within him, within either his spiritual or material energies. The Lord is all pervading by these two energies. To enter Krishna's supreme abode or the innumerable Vaikuntha planets is possible only by bhakti, devotional service, as clearly indicated here by the word bhaktaya. No other process can help one attain that supreme abode. The Vedas Gopalatapani Upanishad 1.21 also describe the supreme abode and the supreme personality of Godhead. Eko Vasi Sarvagaha Krishna. In that abode there is only one supreme personality of Godhead whose name is Krishna. He is the supreme merciful deity, and although situated there as one, he has expanded himself into millions and millions of plenary expansions. The Vedas compare the Lord to a tree standing still yet bearing many varieties of fruits, flowers and changing leaves. The plenary expansions of the Lord who preside over the Vaikuntha planets are four-armed, and they are known by a variety of names. Purushottama Trivikrama, Keshava Madhava, Aniruddha Rishikesha, Shankarsana Pradyumna, Sridhara Vasudeva, Damodara Janardana, Narayana Vamana, Padmanabha, etc. The Brahma Samhita 5.37 also confirms that although the Lord is always in the supreme abode, Goloka Vrindavana, he is all pervading, so that everything is going on nicely. Goloka Iva Nivasati Akhilatma Bhutaha. As stated in the Vedas, Shvetasvatara Upanishad 6.8, Parasya Saktir Vividhaiva Shruyate Swabhaviki Jnanabala Kriyaka. His energies are so expansive that they systematically conduct everything in the cosmic manifestations without a flaw. Although the Supreme Lord is far, far away. Text 23. Yatra kale tavana vrittima vrittim saiva yogi naha prayata yanti tama kalam vakshayami bharatara shabha. O best of the Bharatas, I shall now explain to you the different times at which, passing away from this world, the yogi does or does not come back. The unalloyed devotees of the Supreme Lord, who are totally surrendered souls, do not care when they leave their bodies or by what method. They leave everything in Krishna's hands and so easily and happily return to Godhead. But those who are not unalloyed devotees and who depend instead on such methods of spiritual realization as Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Hatha Yoga must leave the body at a suitable time in order to be sure of whether or not they will return to the world of birth and death. If the yogi is perfect, he can select the time and situation for leaving this material world. But if he is not so expert, his success depends on his accidentally passing away at a certain suitable time. The suitable times at which one passes away and does not come back are explained by the Lord in the next verse. According to Acharya Baladeva Vidyabhushana, the Sanskrit word kalam used herein refers to the presiding deity of time. Text 24. Agnir Jyotir Haha Shuklah Shanamasa Uttarayanam Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahma Vido Janah. Those who know the Supreme Brahman attain that Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fiery god, in the light at an auspicious moment of the day, during the fortnight of the waxing moon, or during the 6 months when the sun travels in the north. When fire, light, day and the fortnight of the moon are mentioned, it is to be understood that over all of them there are various presiding deities who make arrangements for the passage of the soul. At the time of death, the mind carries one on the path to a new life. If one leaves the body at the time designated above, either accidentally or by arrangement, it is possible for him to attain the impersonal Brahma Jyoti. Mystics who are advanced in yoga practice can arrange the time and place to leave the body. Others have no control. If by accident they leave at an auspicious moment, then they will not return to the cycle of birth and death. But otherwise, there is every possibility that they will have to return. However, for the pure devotee in Krishna's consciousness, there is no fear of returning, whether he leaves the body at an auspicious or inauspicious moment, by accident or arrangement. Thank you.